Yo, what's up, Chaos TV family? What's up, Chaos TV Network? It's your boy Chaos Hero here again, once again, with part 2 of the Playmates DreamWorks Netflix series Voltron. Last video, if you haven't checked it out, go check it out before you watch this one. Is how to form Voltron. So, enough talk, enough being said. Like I said, I've been really into this series since I was a kid. Also, be sure to check out my later on in this next upcoming week, I will be doing a tech profile update, so to speak, on my dinos. It's not going to be a competitive, decent build, but it's going to be an okay build, and my digital builds as well as. But be sure to do that. I might be finishing up your ladies, I don't know. Goki's I do plan on finishing as a project. Weatheries is the same thing. Some other projects I do plan on pushing further, but let's get to the figuring tutorial transformation, so to speak, the rest of this week. So first thing what you're going to do is you're going to need to get the arms set up. So what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to remove the leader, the black lion, real quick, up off of this pedestal real quick. Put him off to the side real quick. Try to put your lion to the side. No, it's not. Anyways, so let's get the 4 main squadron lions all together. Now, as you can see here, they're all huddled together like good kitties should be. So each of these weapons are very removable. You'll see them in the boxes that they are. So the blue lion, like I said, you'll have to lift the latch up. It doesn't peg into anything. And put it to the side. My apologies. The camera was a little wobbly. I bumped it. And put him down. Take the red lion, vice versa, with his weapon. And the only thing bad about it is you can't port the weapons into anything. You just let them sit off to the side somewhere. And it just kind of prematurely fired on me. Take her nature cannon and put it off to the side. You can remove the shield and put it up here, but I don't. I just choose to leave it there. My boy Hunk. Gotta take off your cannon, buddy. Show the muscles over there, boy. Show the muscles over there. Show what the yellow line's all about. I just like this weapon because it is actually still usable even after this. Okay. Now we're going to get the limbs of Voltron formed before we get the body. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the 2 feet. The blue and the yellow lion. Alright, now that we got these 2 squared off way into each other, what you're going to need to do is, whichever you feel to choose with, I prefer to start off with my boy, the yellow lion. What you're going to do is you have to take the feet, fold them up, like so. So that means, like, take this hinge joint, switch it up in there, where it kind of cozies itself all up in the leg, and bend the hips down to where it looks like that. So they kind of fold in there a little bit. Take the tail, kind of gently, but lovingly, I guess, try to force it in there. Jesus Christ. Oh, there it goes. And you take these arms right here and you just put them like that. You don't have to put them so close. And the same thing as the first. And grab this. And there you have the first foot of Voltron, which is the left foot of Voltron. So, put him right here. So we're going to take the blue line, do the same thing, pegtail in, if it can go in. There we go. Sometimes you got to pull it out to peg it in sometimes, I don't know. Something weird about it. And same thing as the first. Kind of scooch the foots in. Right there. And grab his paws. Lift the red tab up here. Okay? It does lift up, so don't be scared, guys. There is the right foot of Voltron. Alright, now that we got the two left and right foots of Voltron set up, let's move on to the arms. Here we have the little Christmas thing going on with the green and red lion. So what you want to do with Lance's line is form the right arm. So, like I said, pull it out, push it back in slightly but gently. Same thing with the foot. Make sure it tabs in there. Pull the leg. Make sure that tabs in there. You still get a good range of elbow movements. Now, unlike the blue lion and the yellow lion, the green lion and red lion have these little hiding pockets. So what you want to do is you want to kind of close up their legs or close up their front legs a little bit and try to gently kind of put it in there, but without breaking it. That's what I'm trying to do right now. So you got the first one in. Like I said, be very gentle with this because it will break easily. And you gotta lift that up in there. Make sure they're evenly sitting in there. Don't want any mishaps with that. Sometimes that one part will stick out, so you gotta kind of work with it a little bit. But you get the arm in there. There you go. Forms the right arm of Voltron. So there goes the first arm. And the tail will kind of pop out at times, so, as you can see. So we're getting there. Like I said, you can take her and remove her shield and we'll put it here. That way it looks okay, but I prefer it up over there. But same thing, tuck the foot in, tuck the foot back, tuck it in, tuck the foot back. There you go. Put the thighs up. And I wish this whole entire Voltron set was interchangeable via parts, but they don't do it. Like every part is usable on any end. Like the red line, can be the foot. The blue line can be the arm, but they don't. This isn't the Voltron Force version, so. And it sure ain't the anime version either. So there you go. With the left arm of Voltron, you can tab the arm piece there, or like I prefer, you can just leave it right back up here. Me, I just prefer to leave it up here. It's better, in my opinion. And there you have it. So, there you go. Now that we have all four limbs of Voltron ready to go and ready to form, let's get into the big guy himself, the main part of the Voltron. So what we're going to do here with the blue lion is very simple. You don't have to do some extravagant transformation. You really don't. So first thing you want to do is you're going to want to take the tail and just put it up. Yeah, it doesn't tab anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there. That's the one thing I hate about it. And the second thing you're going to do is you're going to want to open these little shoulder flaps right here. And that's where you're going to tuck in his paws, or his maws, as you would so call it. I don't care what you call it. So you're going to put his maws in here and close that up. Grab his first maws and his other maws and close that up. Stand them up like this. Let me get some better aerial poses. Alright. Sorry, the camera's crooked. My apologies. And rotate downwards. Rotate all the way around till you get these parts even right here, and that's mostly about it. So what you can do is you're going to take the legs, straighten them out, alright, got got that straightened out. And what you want to do is you see there's these little flaps in the butt of the blue and yellow line. What you do is you gotta slide them in equally. Gets the feet. I will let you know already ahead of time that the stability of this figure is not to be trusted. I mean, this thing cannot stand on its own, as you can clearly see, so I'm going to lay him down. I'm just going to give up all hope on that. And what we're going to end up doing is kind of transitioning the camera a little bit, so don't be surprised if you see the camera standing up straight in this review. And what we're going to do with the red and green lines, sorry about that, is take the tabs out and stick them in here. Now, sometimes the green and red or red lines, tabs may be too loose or too tight, like the green lines. You got to kind of force in there, right there on the side of the arm, where the little cube part is. You have to match it up. So each line has a rectangular cube that actually fits perfectly. That cannot be mistaken. So the red line does go on the right arm, as he does here, as you can see. And most of the time, I would turn the sound on. He would make sound saying each line will correspond to whatever part they just injected themselves into. So I'm going to let you listen to that.
Blue lion, ready for action. Red lion, ready for battle. Green lion, all systems go. Yellow lion engaged. Red, green, black, blue, and yellow lions detected. Voltron operational. Voltron complete. Targeting road beast.
Yeah, so it's very tall, so I'm going to transition the camera a little bit.